Καλησπέρα μάγκες μου. Τι σας έχω εδώ σήμερα, φρέσκο από τη φουριά κατευθείαν από την κουζίνα του Μίτσου. Θα παίξουμε λίγο Sherlock Holmes. Ήταν ένα παιχνίδι που το περίμενα αρκετά μπορώ να πω, με μεγάλη ανυπομονησία, και είναι εδώ. Λοιπόν, ας ξεκινήσουμε. Ας ελπίσουμε ότι δεν θα έχει θέματα. Ωραία.
Ginger, that's what you need. A mouthful of the good stuff and you'll see the back of any seasickness.
Thank you for your support, John. Don't suppose you actually brought any ginger?
No, I don't get seasick.
Terrific.
Don't worry, Sherry. We've almost arrived at Cordona. I can see land through the porthole.
So much for docking by tea time. The captain seemed more interested in his maids than in his maps.
Oh, is Sherlock grumpy? Cheer up. We're back where we grew up. It's exciting. What's changed? What's the same?
Ugh. I'm starting to question whether the weeks-long journey was worth it. Travelling all this way, enduring this indignity simply to visit a grave. Even if it is my mother's.
That's just Mycroft's nonsense, still rattling around in your head. Try to forget what he said. I have.
I believe it was that this is a performative farce, a feeble excuse to avoid responsibilities, and that there was nothing to be gained from it.
You needed to do this. Enough of the self-pity and doubt. So we're a little late. What of it? We'll retire to the hotel and visit her in the morning. It'll be worth it.
Thank you, John.
And if you want to notify the captain's wife of his indiscretions, I will not stand in your way.
Ah, at last. I'm quite ready to get off this cursed boat.
Come on. We'll go together.
Blimp. Είχε ωραία ατμόσφαιρα.
Hey, Sherry, come on, catch up.
Yes, yes.
Interact.
Sherlock, don't get lost in this huge garden. Follow the sound of my voice.
Welcome to Il Palazzo de Lusso, sir.
Καλή φάση. Ωραία. Πρέπει να το ξάμιλες. Εντάξει. Mother's Love, Case Book. Δεν έχουμε κάτι ιδιαίτερο μέχρι στιγμής.
If you need something, sir, please inquire at reception.
Okay.
Welcome to Il Palazzo di Lusso, sir. We just need your signature. Would you kindly sign these papers, sir?
Βέβαια.
There you are.
Mr. Holmes. Yes, we have room 221 prepared for you. I see it was reserved for 2 people. Would you like a second key?
Oh, no, I think we'll stick together.
Very good. Rooms are upstairs, sir. Welcome to Cordona.
Hurry up, Sherlock. I want to see our room. I hope there's a balcony with a view. Hurry up, Sherlock. I want to see our room. I hope there's a balcony with a view.
Δωμάτιο 221. Οκ. 229, 228, 227. Μπορείς να δεις τους πίνακες.
What a breathtaking man.
Μάλλον πρέπει να πάρουμε το σαν Sherlock. Όχι, όχι. Ίσως να απέναντι. Και ήρθα λάθος. Άμα απέναντι, πάμε την άλλη. Κάπου εδώ θα είναι λογική. ...223... ...222... ...221... ...εδώ είμαστε.
I apologize, sir, but your room is not yet ready. Perhaps, in the meantime, you would like to relax in the foyer? Tonight, the restaurant is offering a complimentary marlin ceviche to all our guests.
Let's check what they have on offer.
Βαριές, πάμε. Αυτά είναι.
If seafood's not to your taste, everyone loves Benedict's batch. Our poached eggs with hollandaise sauce.
Hey, Sherry. Just our luck.
If seafood's not to your taste,
Okay.
everyone loves Benedict's batch. Our poached eggs with hollandaise sauce.
Τι είναι
A
αυτό?
medium, John. Haven't we been through this already?
Come on, it's not like we've got anything better to do.
Excuse me, sir, but I believe Mr. Galich is conducting a séance at the moment. Perhaps you'd care to have your portrait drawn while you wait?
Why?
Pardon me?
Why should I sit for a portrait?
Sir, it's art. It doesn't need a why. It is its own justification.
All things require justification, be they objects, systems, or beliefs.
How about art is the lens through which we see the truth of the world?
That's backward. Truth is not subjective and not complicated. It's just the truth. It either is or it isn't. You do not need a lens to see it, just an open mind.
Ha! That seems rather close-minded. Truth, like beauty, is in the eye of the beholder. So tell me, what do you see?
Mediocrity.
Come now, Sherry. What did he do to deserve that? The servant mentioned ceviche at the bar, Sherry. You should grab us some, and I'll find us a table. I'm starving.
Okay.
If seafood's not to your
Ρε
taste,
γάμο το.
everyone loves
Okay,
Benedict's
time to
batch.
check if John
Our
found us a nice
poached
table
eggs
for the
with
evening.
hollandaise sauce.
A table to spend the evening. Τι πρέπει να βρούμε τραπέζι?
Sherry, I'm over here with my new ursine companion.
Στο καλό είναι αυτό.
Cordona's even quieter than I remembered. It's going to be a long evening.
Ah, come now, Sherry. What say we amuse ourselves with a little game?
What were you thinking? Oh, promise me it isn't nonsense. After being cooped up on that boat, I am itching for activity.
No. As you can see, someone left a cane on our table. I simply thought you could identify its owner.
Ah, so it is nonsense. It'll take me a minute, John, at most.
Well then, you can deliver it to him as well.
Deliver it to him. Then what are the staff here for? Aesthetics?
Stubborn, Sherry, too stubborn. You wanted something to do.
Slapping oneself in the face is also something to do. That doesn't make it worthwhile. But all right, let me take a look. The cane is made of ebony, it's worn uncared for, and bears the scars of numerous hits.
Ah.
The hand grip is a head of a golden Javanese statue, probably stolen from a temple. The dents suggest it has been used as a bludgeon.
Μάλιστα.
A crest depicting a bulb of garlic in a meadow, perhaps the Fielding family or Meadows, or Craven, from the Old English name meaning garlic place. This cane is an expensive and ostentatious weapon. Its owner must be vain, volatile, and of noble English blood.
Take it with you, Sherry. Let's return it to its owner. All right, I hope you noted down your observations in your casebook. But how are you going to find this nobleman?
The cane itself is not enough. I may have to ask other guests if they saw who was here.
Ας πες τα πίσω είναι. Λογικά η ρεσεψιόν θα ξέρει.
Someone left their cane at my table. I suspect he will want it back.
My apologies, sir, but I wouldn't know how to identify its owner.
So the simplest option ended in failure. That's irritating.
No, what is irritating is you trying to break the rules of my game, Sherry. Don't be so lazy.
Πολύ καλά. Ίσως να ξέρει ο μπάρμαν.
Would you like a drink, sir?
Μπα, δεν ξέρει.
Pardon, monsieur, but I am not in the mood to talk.
Okay.
Could you help me?
Yes, sir. It'll be an honor to help you.
Ah, oh.
Well, even with your keen senses, Sherry, I doubt you'll find the cane's owner on your first try.
And would you be confident enough to bet on it, my friend?
Why not? Let's see how good you really are.
Εγώ το διαβάσω λίγο καλύτερα γιατί δεν είδα τι. Okay. Ανθρώποι πρέπει να ρωτάρει να βιώσει. Let's see, going out to the front garden. Okay. Ah. Even with climate. Ενδιαφέρον, okay. Στο front garden πάμε, οπότε λογικά από εδώ είναι. Italian physician. Greek physician. Greek actor. Scottish bureaucrat. Turkish, Italian. Όχι, δεν ξέρω, δεν πάει. Περίεργο, θα έπρεπε να ήταν εδώ. Ίσως κάποια λεπτομέρεια μου διαφεύγει. Α, μάλλον αυτός ήταν.
May I ask you something?
My dear fellow, you're talking to the right man.
Mr. sitting at a table with a couple. Oh, the acting. The lady was fidgeting with the cane. She was just... Oh.
Hey, Sherry, don't we now have the perfect excuse to visit the seance?
I'm just going to give the cane to its owner. You will not persuade me to take part in this show.
Okay. Πρέπει να βρούμε το σεάνς όμως τώρα. Δεν δουλεύει έτσι. Εδώ μέσα είναι. Α.
This hotel, this island, it's full of thieves. First my cane, now the diamond. Take your hands off me! Do you even know who I am? Hey, boy! That's my cane!
I get that a lot. It's a very common design.
What? No, that's a custom-made...
A joke. A joke. It was left at my table in the restaurant. I thought it deserved to be returned.
Well, I'll be... It is rare to encounter a straight-fingered true penny these days. What a gentleman. But I must ask, how did you know I was the rightful owner?
Γιατί δεν μπορώ να πάω πιο... Α, έτσι πάω πιο... Α,
Simple deduction. Your cane told me everything I needed to know. I was after a strong, middle-aged man with a keen interest in adventure, noble blood, and affection for strong drink. And if one were to go further, one may even be able to extrapolate your name from your heraldic symbol, Lord Craven.
Marvelous. Simply marvelous. That's me, Lord Andrew Craven. You are the real medium. You hear that, Emma?
Well, you found my cane. Perhaps you can locate my diamond, too. Yes, you should do it. It will be child's play for you, Mr.
Holmes. And if a child can do it, then I'm sure the local police can suffice.
The police? Why bother? I know this harlequin stole it. The only question is, where is it hidden? Fine. Give me my stick and I'll resolve the matter myself. This thief almost confessed after a single punch.
I suspect a beating may result in answers of questionable veracity. Fine. I shall spare you and he the trouble if you first answer me this. You insist the medium robbed you during the séance. But what occurred exactly?
It was a dirty trick. We were sitting here in the dark, chanting and holding hands as expected. Then something began to appear from the medium, like a cloud or a bubble. The swindler called it ectoplasm.
Ah, yes. Common in the spiritualist trade, and quite the spectacle.
Indeed, perhaps too much. My beloved Emma screamed in horror, and I stood to defend her, attacking that cursed ghost.
How brave.
But my hand hit nothing. The medium jumped away from me, and Emma fainted. I lit the candle, and the diamond was gone.
How does a priceless diamond become the subject of a séance? It is an unusual accoutrement.
Emma wished to speak with its former owners. My grandfather told us it belonged to a Rajah, an Indian king.
So you were summoning long-dead Indian royalty, and, pray tell, you were expecting him to converse in English?
To be frank, Mr. Holmes, I don't believe in ghosts. But Emma was fascinated by the idea of meeting a real king, even a dead one.
Well, a crown is a crown. Can you describe the stone itself?
A yellow diamond, not less than 100 carats, and perfectly egg-shaped. There is not another like it.
Stay here, and don't touch anything. I'm going to investigate further.
Don't fret, I'll be keeping a close eye on this thief.
Μάλιστα. Όσο πάει γίνεται και πιο περίεργο.
There are light traces of rouge on the edge of this wine glass. This must be the ectoplasm. Too bad there's not enough for a proper chemical analysis.
Ectoplasm. The ghost was here, Sherry.
This brooch is old and cheap, but the moth design has its charms. Half a glass of Balblair Scotch and the remains of a Paul Aranaga cigar. What else does a gentleman need?
Κάτι μου διαφεύγει.
Half a glass of Balblair Scotch and the remains of a Paul Aranaga cigar. What else does a gentleman need?
Ίσως κάτι στο κάθισμα. Όχι.
The diamond was placed on the table so
Ah.
that all participants could reach it.
Ενδιαφέρον. Τι άλλο? Άρα μας λείπει το διαμάτι τώρα.
Thank you for helping us resolve the situation, sir.
What happened here?
I don't know. The ghost. I summoned it as usual, but then it all went wrong. The lady screamed and pointed at Lord Craven. And there was a shadow. Such a mystical force. It terrified the lady. And it must have taken the diamond. Who else could have?
I will investigate, and the culprit will be identified.
But the stubborn brute Lord Craven blames me right now. As if I could do something like that. Perhaps you can reason with him? Please?
Seems like you're ready to delve into your mind palace, Sherry. I'm sure you'll make some good deductions.
I found enough clues to make a deduction. Open the casebook. Okay, share the sounds and the groups.
Pale skin, quickened pulse, unsteady breathing. She's barely conscious. The feebleness of women.
Really, Sherry? Poor thing.
Για να δούμε εδώ. Οπότε φαίνεται κάποιος αποκλείται να μπήκε από το παράθυρο. Είναι κλειστό και δεν φαίνεται να ανοίγει ούτως ή αλλιώς. Μια πισίνα. Τα εδωροπέταλα είναι βουλιαγμένα για κάποιο λόγο. Τι είναι αυτό? Fond enough. Μπα, όχι, δεν θέλω. Stuff only. Ενδιαφέρον δωμάτιο. Δεν μπορώ να ρωτήσω τον κύριο. Οκ. Strawberry. Steam that the medium be locked. Αυτό το συμβολάκι τι συμβολίζει? Choose your current case, select a clue, combine it with the relevant one, get new evidence in your casebook. Ίσως να είδε κάτι. Είναι λίγο αδυνατόν. Ωραία, από ό,τι ξέρω.
There may have been an unexpected visitor outside the window.
Ah, I hope it was the ghost of the Raja.
Ώστε ξέρουμε ότι η γυναίκα του κάτι είδε. Οπότε είχα δίκιο για το παράθυρο.
Pale skin, quickened pulse, unsteady breathing, barely conscious. The feebleness of women.
Find the stone, Mr. Holmes, and quickly.
Oh, I love the ambience. Nice and creepy.
Ο άλλος στον κόσμο του.
I didn't take the diamond, I swear.
Thank you for helping us resolve the situation, sir.
Κάτι δεν μ' αρέσει σε σένα. Ethiopian medium. Disoriented.
Quite a display for the tremulous visitor.
How can you not love this stuff, Sherry? It adds so much atmosphere to the room.
Aman?
This hefty chair has nearly broken after hitting the wall. Could one man even lift it?
At Cambridge, I was captain of the rugby team. It was no place for weaklings.
Τρεις καρέκλες, Άρα 3 άτομα. Άρα ήταν μόνο 3 στο δωμάτιο.
Thank you for helping us resolve the situation, sir.
Από τακούνι.
This looks recent. A shoe with a broken heel will surely leave scratches. All right, John. Do you think a ghost could leave this footprint?
I'm reserving judgment. Use your keen eye to follow the trail.
Πολύ καλά. Εσύ και τα 2 τακούνια. Βασικά, τακούνι, δεν το λες. Η τσόχα λέγεται, το πίσω μέρος, κάτι τέτοιο.
Size 4 with a broken heel.
Ενδιαφέρον.
Most more. All the maids in the hotel wear this exact shoe.
So, definitely not the ghost of a Raja? Unless... No, what a shame.
Our witness was a nosy maid. Searching the entire hotel could be difficult. Perhaps the other maids can help us find her.
Εκτός άμα είναι γνωστές, τότε έχουμε μεγαλύτερο πρόβλημα. Αυτή καθαρίζει, δεν μπορώ να της μιλήσω. Αχα.
Finally, there you are. One would think a maid would be easy to find in this place.
I'm sorry, sir. Do you need more towels?
No, no. You are the maid who saw the ghost in the seance room, yes?
How did you know?
Simple. You changed shoes after breaking a heel while fleeing the scene.
I'm sorry, sir, but if I may ask, who are you?
Oh. Είναι λίγο κρίσιμη η επιλογή αυτό. Να της πούμε ότι είμαστε συγγραφέας ή να πούμε ότι εξηγνύουμε ένα έγκλημα. Δύσκολο. Δεν βαριές. Θα πούμε writer.
I'm a novelist documenting the supernatural and those who witness it. Now, should you take a starring role in the
Όχι ρε μαλάκα. Κράσαρε το game. Δεν το πιστεύω. Πάλι κράσαρε. Γιατί? Οπα. Ελπίζω μόνο να μην πάτσα new game γιατί θα είναι πολύ κρίμα. Να πάμε στο γρήγορο.
Finally, there you are.
I'm sorry, sir. Do you need more towels?
No, no. You are the maid who saw the ghost in the seance room, yes?
How did you know?
Simple. You changed shoes after breaking a heel while fleeing the scene.
I'm sorry, sir, but if I may ask, who are you?
I'm a novelist documenting the supernatural and those who witness it. Now, should you take a starring role in the tale, I will need your name.
Oh my. A book? And you want to include me? I'm Lucia. Lucia Saletta.
Something went wrong during the seance, Lucia, but no one will tell me what happened. You would be a valuable interview if you were there.
I was. And I saw everything with my own eyes.
Describe what happened during the seance.
A lady and two gentlemen were sitting at a table, touching their hands to something. the medium started to whisper and chant, and a ghost appeared.
A ghost? You're confident?
It was unearthly, sir. It grew from the medium's chest. A glowing cloud or a bubble. I pressed closer against the window to see better.
And the lady saw you?
How did you... Yes. She screamed and pointed, so I hurried to escape, and I broke my heel. But I did see the ghost. A sickly, evil thing.
And that's all you can tell me? Did you see any of what happened next?
The medium, Mr. Galici, he was doing something with the ghost. He grabbed at it like he was trying to catch it. And then I ran.
I suppose I should be grateful you endured these horrors for such a long time. All right, I have your account memorized. Good day.
You lied to the poor girl, Sherry. What a tease. She'll dream about being a character of that book.
Surely a pleasant dream is better than no dream at all, John.
Oh, let's get back to the crime scene. I always love seeing you explain simple things to simpletons.
Όσο πάει, βαθαίνει.
Lady Craven retired to her room to rest. Lord Craven remained here until the staff reported that the medium was locked in his room.
Όχι. Όχι. Εδώ. Δεν ήταν η γυναίκα του. Βγάζει λογική, έτσι όπως είναι.
It all began when the lady screamed and pointed at the window. Lord Craven jumped up, ready to face anything, ghost or human. The medium shrank back in dismay. He was not expecting such a reaction and had to quickly hide the ghost. The lady was the only one left touching the diamond, at least until she fainted.
Amazing. It's like you saw it with your own eyes, sir.
Oh, I forgot that you were here. I guess I should discuss all of this with Lady Craven.
The Cravens are upstairs in room 226. It is one of our finest suites.
If the lady was touching a diamond, then she would have felt the ghost take it. What do you think it felt like, Sherry? A jellyfish?
Για την ώρα δεν νομίζω να μας νοιάζει το τι αφή είχε το φάντασμα.
Lady Craven is not who she seems. Remember? Lady Craven is not who she seems.
Ωραία, είναι δύσκολο αυτό.
Lady Craven is not who she seems. Remember her behavior in the hall.
Όχι,
Lady Craven is not who she seems. Remember her behavior in the hall.
The acquaintance price is rising again with Santa Luca. Α, είναι ένα από αυτά. Πολύ καλά.
Lady Craven is not.
Suspect acquaintance is meant to be husband drunk, persisting again.
We've got to fall back, Sherlock. I think they're suspicious. Or they were checking you out.
Τι μου είπε? Ωραία, μία τελευταία φορά. Πάω κάνω save, μπορώ. Ώστε άμα το καταφέρω να κάνω load. Τι φαίνεται δύσκολο.
Lady Craven is not who she seems.
Serves this food, making us a drink, lots of...
Lady Craven is not who she seems. Remember her behavior.
This food and bad acquaintances. I'd use a fish knife on the lookout.
Lady Craven is not who she seems. Lady Craven is not who she seems.
Just Okay.
Lady Craven is
Οπότε
not...
ψάχνω οτιδήποτε που να συσχετίζεται κάπως. Πού κολλάει το fish knife όμως?
Lady Craven is not...
Οκ, ενδιαφέρον.
You're here, at last. I didn't do that. I swear, I found her this way.
Well, I did have some questions for her, but it seems I've arrived too late. Now it's a matter for the police.
Mr. Holmes, you said it yourself. They're children. They'll only make things worse. You promised me you would investigate.
Investigate a theft, not a murder. Fear not. I will tell them all I've uncovered.
Please, help me. The police will surely accuse me of Emma's death. You were the only one who can find the truth.
Fine, but only because it's slightly more interesting than the walls of my room. Tell me what happened.
Look, after you left, I waited in the seance room until the servants locked up Mr. Gallici, the medium.
And was your mistress there too?
Oh, so you know? I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. Regardless, the staff took Emma to her room. She was still feeling dizzy.
So you didn't follow her. Interesting. Where did you go instead?
To the bar. It had been almost an hour.
I see. And how long did you stay?
I partook of a well-earned whiskey or two before retiring upstairs. Ask anyone there.
Is Mr. Gallici still being held? And where did the servants secure him?
He's in room 225. But that pigeon-livered man at the reception desk refused to give me the key.
Well, I will have to visit reception myself then. Perhaps he will listen to reason. Now we arrive at the tragedy at hand. So what transpired after your detour to the bar?
I headed up to my room to find Emma on the bed. I didn't pay her much attention at first. I was still preoccupied with that damned medium. But when I realized she was silent, I drew closer and discovered she was dead. What's more, the diamond lay right there beside her.
Oh, well, that is splendid news.
Splendid? The return of the diamond will be cold comfort if I live out my days in a jail cell. You must help me.
Let me see what I can find.
Barely an hour has passed and you already have yourself a murder mystery, Sherlock. Why am I not surprised?
Στραγγαλισμός.
Judging by the bruises. This must be the missing diamond. A tremendous specimen, now forever tainted. Everything was tipped out of the bed as if it was searched.
Do you think she stole the stone?
It's certainly possible, but we won't get her confession now.
Well, there is a professional medium right next door.
A remarkably simple lock.
Μπορούμε να την παραβιάσουμε.
So young and so dead. Another mystery to investigate, my friend.
Fard Rouge Calomel Mascara, a real altar of beauty for the travelling temptress.
Ναι, δυστυχώς λείπουν πράγματα.
Aha, a neat hiding place. Why would she conceal all of this? Several £1,000, that's quite a fortune.
Αχα.
This ring looks out of place among the others, and the design is familiar. Virtus Audacta Sapit, courage tastes bold. A unique family motto.
The mystery deepens. A victim with a checkered past and poor taste.
Κάτσε, το κάνει στην τυχή. Α, όχι. Πρέπει ακόμα να διαλέξω. Δεν μπορώ να κρίνω ακόμα. Ναι, it could be picked, αλλά πώς? Λογικά θα μου μάθει να κάνει lockpicking άμα... για κάποιο λόγο έχει μαζέψει τα πράγματα του. Οπότε αποκλείεται να την έπνιξε αυτός. Έλα τώρα, τέλος πάντων. Γιατί το χέρι του έχει κάποιο πρόβλημα. Όπα. Κάτσε. Ενδιαφέρον. Μπορώ κάπως να το ξανασυναρμολογήσω. Από ό,τι φαίνεται όχι. Πάμε στη ρεσεψιόν λοιπόν.
Give me the key to Luca Galici's room. I need to talk to him about the events of the seance.
I suppose you are an impartial outsider. All right, but please do not give it to Lord Craven. We do not want to see our reputation damaged further.
Awkward. They still don't know what a nasty surprise awaits upstairs.
Hush. No need to cause another ruckus. The last thing we want is the police to come meddling.
Okay. Το δωμάτιο 225, 227, 226. Πω, είναι απέναντι. 224, 223 κάτι έχω χάσει. Αυτό είναι. Ναι, 225.
Tools and accessories for masterful prestidigitation.
Or weapons and defenses against visitors from the great beyond.
A familiar substance. It's the ectoplasm that stained the seance table, but this time there's enough for analysis.
Oh. Okay, drag out 2 regions. Lengthen into an operation. Okay, ακούγεται λίγο περίπλοκο, αλλά... Punch. Okay. Combines two reagents, swaps reagent value from positive to negative or vice versa. Increment adds 1 to the reagent's value. Subtracts, multiplies. Οκ, λοιπόν. Τι πρέπει να βγει? Τώρα τι? Α, πρέπει να φτιάξω αυτό το... Άρα είναι ένα... Είναι ένα εξάγωνο. Α, αυτό... Α, οκ, είναι έτοιμο. 3-2. Οκ, ήταν πολύ πιο εύκολο από ό,τι περίμενα. That it is rubber latex mixed with phosphorus. Much this chemical may be dangerous to hold in the mouth. I'm quite
My faith in this medium has burst, just like a rubber balloon.
I hope you attempt to visit a state and perform another seance. Rest able to speak to my husband. Έχει μανία με τους...
Someone is making the most of his stay.
Can you blame the man? I'd say he's not ordering enough.
I'm afraid I can wait no longer to hear your account of the seance, Mr. Galici. So please, tell me what you saw.
Lady Craven wanted to meet the spirit of the Raja. My conjuration was successful. Perhaps even too successful. I am sure the spirit was the only one who could have taken the diamond. Lord Craven needs to leave me alone.
Do you think the police will believe you?
Of course. I didn't take anything. And spiritual phenomena are beyond their control. Or should I summon the ghost again so they may attempt to handcuff it?
I think I would prefer to begin my investigation in the physical realm.
Σπασμένα γυαλιά. Αχ, κάτι μου διαφεύγει. Ναι, από ό,τι φαίνεται πάει μόνο σε πλούσιους. Αυτό μου φαίνεται η μόνη λογική επιλογή. Είναι λίγο δύσκολο. Είναι λίγο απίθανο να πεις ότι η δουλειά του δεν πάει καλά. Ότι έχει καλά ρούχα. Δες εδώ και τα κουμπάκια.
I have shocking news that changes your situation entirely. Oh, no, wait. What am I thinking? The spirits will have told you this already.
I'm not in the necessary state for summoning. The spirits prefer clarity of mind and soul. Please, tell me.
Lady Craven died in the very next room while you were in here. Did you not hear anything?
What? How? In fact, I did hear noises. That Craven is a very loud man, but I never thought he would do that to his wife.
Well, you claim to be a medium. Perhaps you could ask her spirit why.
What? No, it's too dangerous.
Oh well, at least I can make the dead talk. Those scratches on your hands look rather painful. What happened to you?
It was those savage servants. They were so rough bringing me here as if I was trying to escape. When I'm free, I'll demand compensation.
Do you realize just how dangerous it is to hold phosphorus in the mouth?
I beg your pardon?
I'll bet it makes your rubber balloons glow impressively in the dark, but you'll regret it when the hypertension and vomiting sets in.
You mock my talents, sir. You shouldn't be so flippant about things beyond your earthly understanding. How ignorant one must be to compare a spirit's ectoplasm with balloons.
It was merely a word of caution. We both know how match factory workers look after several years on the job. That's a remarkable pin of yours, Mr. Galici. Does it have any meaning?
The butterfly? It's a reminder of a time in which I was truly happy.
What a coincidence. Lady Craven had a ring with the same design.
A coincidence indeed. I suspect it is a common theme in jewelry. This is all just a big misunderstanding. The spirits confirm it.
You always take me to the best of places, Sherry.
Tools and accessories for masterful prestidigitation.
είναι η μόνη λογική εξήγηση. Μέχρι στιγμής αυτά είναι όλα.
This is all just a big misunderstanding. The spirits confirm it.
Do you recognize this ring?
Should I? It's a third-rate piece if ever I've seen one. I'd never buy something like this.
Did you ever see Miss Emma wearing it?
No. And why should she? I gave her enough jewelry that she could wear a superior ring every day of the week. Get to the point, Mr. Holmes.
I found these jewels secreted away. Are you familiar with them?
Ah, it cannot be so. That deceptive wagtail. How could she do this?
That sounds like a yes.
These items were supposedly stolen from us during our trip. I must have spent hours reporting it all to the police. And it turns out she had them all along. The trollop. I'd kill her myself, was she not dead already? Do something about it, Holmes. I did not do it. You know that.
This is all just a big misunderstanding. The spirits confirm it.
Πω, είναι δίλημμα τώρα αυτό εδώ. Δεν γαμιέται. Okay, και το άλλο πώς είναι? Γιατί όμως είναι κόκκινο? Είναι και τα δύο κόκκινα. Για να παίξω με τα στοιχεία λίγο. Δυστυχώς όμως δεν πάει πουθενά αυτό. Από τη μόνη λογική εξήγηση είναι αυτός να το κάνει. Είναι και τα δύο λάθος. Οκ, το πράγμα αλλάζει.
Do something about it, Holmes. I did not do it. You know that.
Κάτι μου διαφεύγει. Τι μου βγάζει ακόμα? Κάτσε.
The Cravens are upstairs in room 226. It is one of our finest suites.
Ooh, I love the ambiance. Nice and creepy.
Ωραία, έχω μπερδευτεί.
I need to go.
Α, ωραία, περίμενε. Άρα είχα δίκιο.
Luca Gallici, I know you murdered Lady Craven, and I can prove it.
That would be a grand story for the newspapers. But where's your proof? I was locked in here and could not hurt a fly.
Yes, the locked room. Good of you to mention it. I inspected the door between the rooms, and the lock on it is piteous. You could open it with a penknife.
So I am now a burglar, as well as a thief and a murderer?
Your wrists are bloodied, and there's no way a servant's manhandling could cause such an injury. It was Lady Craven as you strangled her.
You are fantasizing, Mr. Holmes.
As for the motive, it's obvious that you deduced that Lady Craven was the real thief. Of course, it helped that this was not your first encounter with Miss Emma.
I am... I don't know what you're talking about. How on earth can you believe this?
I think the police will easily find the proof when they browse their archives. It is done, Luca. You will be arrested. Your best strategy now is to confess and hope your reasons were justified.
I don't know how you figured it out. But yes, I killed her. I had to. This woman could not get away with ruining my life twice.
Twice?
I knew Emma before she was a lady. I mean, she pretended to be noble back then too. But only so our gang, the Moths, could steal from those snobs. She betrayed us, stole all our money and disappeared, leaving us to rot in jail. I was young. I spent 3 years in that hell.
And tonight, she tried to set you up again. Did she recognize you?
She didn't. I came to her afterwards, pleading that she drop this farce, but she laughed in my face. I just remembered my time in the clink, all I suffered while she indulged, and I grabbed her throat.
Το ερώτημα είναι να είμαστε sympathetic ή να τον ρίξουμε στο κέλι. Δεν τα μπορώ αυτά στα Sherlock Holmes παιχνίδια, ρε πούστη, δεν τα μπορώ αυτά. Κοίτα, εφόσον δεν είναι εγκληματίας πια και έχει ένα modest living, αλλά και πάλι την σκότωσε, αλλά και πάλι σκότωσε εγκληματία. Κλέφτης φωνεύει έναν άλλο κλέφτη, πόσο πιο ποιητικό μπορεί να φτάσει. Τελειώνω να τον αφήσω.
You already suffered at Miss Emma's hands once. I'm not convinced you deserve to suffer again. I can't help but notice the window latch seems faulty. Perhaps I should leave you here alone and fetch someone. I'm afraid it may take me some time.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
The police won't notice your disappearance immediately. Run, leave Cordona, and try to lead a decent life.
I won't forget your kindness. I owe you everything, Mr. Holmes.
Stop wasting time. Run.
Όμως συνειδητοποίησα κάτι.
Open the door, Mr. Gallici. Don't make it worse. We know you're in there.
Imbeciles, why are you dawdling? Step aside.
Κοίτα να δεις.
was too much fun, Sherry. I'm buzzing. Buzzing. Wasn't it fun?
A woman died, John. I was too slow to the truth, too hesitant to intervene. How can you...
Oh, lighten up. Those people made their choices. If you swan about with a diamond in your pocket, that's what happens. Wealth is a weakness.
So we must blame those who covet it.
With enough money on the line, Sherlock, a man will do just about anything, even murder. And then we get to solve it.
I suspect you perhaps cannot grasp the true horrors of mortality, John.
Oi, I am aware of my perilous existence, thank you very much.
I must admit, even if the outcome of the adventure was imperfect, there was some pleasure to be had in the puzzle.
Well, Cordona seems more depraved and decadent than we thought. I bet you'll get another chance.
A bet, you say?
Ah, a figure of speech. Just a figure of speech.
Damn. Well, take one last look at the view, then we must be off. It's time to do what we came here for.
Όπα, κάτσε, σου δίνει και λεφτά. Οκ, άρα πρέπει να...
Sherry, I forbid you to spend another night here. The hotel's reputation won't survive a second investigation.
A free ride for every hotel visitor. Just tell me where to go.
Is everything all right? If you don't feel up to it, I won't tell anyone.
It's just a goodbye, John. It won't be difficult. I've already come to terms with my mother's passing.
So you really don't remember?
To what do you refer?
Funeral. Sherlock, you were distraught. At first, I thought this visit would dredge up those feelings, but you've been remarkably level.
John, I think I was too young to understand. I couldn't fathom why she would leave me.
Perhaps that pain is best left forgotten.
On the contrary, it's why I'm visiting her grave. To remember her.
Καλή φάση.
What you wanted to remember, Sherry. Concentrate, and I'm sure it will come back to you.
Ότι θα με βάλει τώρα να κάνω deduction για τον τάφο. Ρωμαϊκή αρχιτεκτονική πρέπει να είναι. Όπα, τώρα ποιο είναι ποιο? Πρέπει να είναι εκεί πάνω. Δεν καταλαβαίνω τι μου δείχνει. Τώρα ποιο είναι ποιο? Κανένα από αυτά. Πώς είναι αυτό? Ναι, λογικά.
I thought you wanted to remember, Sherry. Concentrate, and I'm sure it will come back to you.
Τι ξέρω εγώ... Κάτσε. Με δουλεύεις. Κάτσε, δηλαδή ο Τζον είναι ψεύτικος. Αυτό εξηγεί πολλά.
I thought you wanted to remember, Sherry. Concentrate, and I'm sure it will come back to you.
Concentrate. Εσύ τι να συγκεντρωθώ ακριβώς? No. Δεν μπορώ να τους μιλήσω. Και οπότε δεν υπάρχει κάτι ιδιαίτερο να ψάξω. Ίσως κάποιο λουλούδι, κάποιο φυτό που πρέπει να δω. Αμάν.
Don't mind me, sir. I'm just a loyal servant of my craft.
Κακό αυτό. Έχει ένα κεράκι εδώ. Κάτι έχω χάσει. Είναι αυτό. Α. Είναι απλά, οκ. Είναι απλά η περιοχή εδώ γύρω. Δεν έχει κάτι το ιδιαίτερο. Α, μπορώ να βγάζω και φωτογραφίες. Έλα ρε εσύ. Πάμε λίγο πιο δίπλα. Μήπως έχει κάτι. Από ποδήλατο. Δεν παίζει κανένα ρόλο το ποδήλατο. Ελπίζω μόνο να μην περιπλανεί χωρίς λόγο. κάποιο λόγο δεν μπορώ να μπω μέσα. Δεν μπορώ να καταλάβω. Αλλά πώς να το θυμηθεί? Δηλαδή τι μου διαφέρει? Δεν το πιστεύω ότι έχω κολλήσει εδώ πέρα.
Is this familiar to you?
His Majesty came out of his palace. I know nothing.
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
Don't be angry with me, sir, but I don't know.
This isn't working. You might need a different tack.
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
Doesn't remind me of anything. Someone else can help better, sir.
Are you able to help me?
His Majesty came out of his palace. I know nothing.
This isn't working. You might need a different tack.
Να ρωτήσω τον ίδιο.
I thought you wanted to remember, Sherry. Concentrate, and I'm sure it will come back to you.
Mycroft was adamant that we leave for London immediately after the funeral. He never told me why, but I saw how unsettled he was by the long requiem. The service was sparsely attended. Though my parents were buried separately, the pastor said they're united in heaven. I didn't believe him even then.
Must.
I wanted to see her one last time before the coffin was interred and say how I loved her. The chance never came. I feel rather faint.
You're fine, you're fine. It's over now. You remembered everything. It will get easier soon.
Pocket watch? It seems familiar, John. Why is it here? Rest in peace, Violet Holmes. Goodbye, Mother. This watch was a gift. My mother's initials are engraved on it. The piece is in good condition. It must have been placed here only recently. A candle in a small puddle of wax. It cannot have been lit for more than half an hour.
Is this really how you want to spend this time?
This is my mother's pocket watch, John. Who put it here and why? Are you not in the slightest bit interested?
This is excessive, Sherlock. Can you not let the mystery be?
Excuse me, just one question.
A man like you should not speak to a man like me.
A man in fashionable shoes stood near the tomb. The size of the prince suggests he is approximately 5.5 feet tall.
You were about to tell me the make and model of tyre, but let me assure you, I do not care.
Well, it was going to be very impressive. Come on then, the trail continues ahead.
Νομίζω το είδα το ποδήλατο πριν. Αυτό εδώ δεν είναι.
He mustn't be far away to leave it unattended.
A portable easel was kept there.
Ένα μετακινούμενο τι?
The hospital equipment. If memory serves, they're located at the far end of the cemetery around an old tree. I hope that inspiration strikes upon visiting these beautiful vaults. At the very least, you'll enjoy the view. Yours, Mercuria.
Κάτι λείπει. Πώς το χρησιμοποιούν αυτό το πράγμα?
It's stained with oil paint.
An artist working in a cemetery? Do you think he'd paint my portrait?
Λες. Νάτος.
Oh, it's that ridiculous artist from the hotel.
Be nice, Sherry. Make friends.
Mr. Holmes, did you come for another portrait? No, I jest. You gave quite the performance last night. The hotel was abuzz with your name. I must say I was rather absorbed in it all. The fallibility of men. Such scandal.
It was a welcome distraction.
Oh, my manners. I am Werner Vogel, art enthusiast and gallery proprietor.
Mr. Vogel, I was perhaps too curt when last we spoke.
Speak no more of it. Travel takes it out of any man, never mind when this is your destination. Once I learned who you were, the pieces fell into place. Your mother was well liked on Cadona in her time here. I was sorry to hear of her passing.
How did you come to possess my mother's pocket watch?
Oh my! It is quite something to witness those powers of deduction firsthand. Yes, I left you her timepiece. After her death, there was an estate sale. All of Cordona's elite picking of her remains. I couldn't let such a lovely thing go to those vultures. When I learned your name, I could no longer keep the watch in good conscience. It is yours by right, and I knew you'd find it here.
Thank you. I'd forgotten all about it, but the moment I saw it, I knew it was hers. Amazing what the young mind forgets and the older can recall. Rather odd, loitering in a cemetery.
I suspect you'll win, but I'm here for my art. There's beauty everywhere if you look, even in decay. A little darkness brings out the light. Now, a diligent observer might note that you too are loitering in a cemetery. What brings you here? Closure answers penance?
Closure, I suppose.
And what is closure? Mere proximity?
Understanding. Acceptance.
You didn't understand from afar. You had to come here to accept the truth of her death?
Of course I understand. She died of consumption, drowning in her own blood.
Your mother?
Yes, my mother.
I must have been misinformed. I'd heard otherwise.
Otherwise than consumption?
No, you'd know better than I. I'd heard talk of a police investigation, but Cordona is a notorious gossip. And what does it matter? She's passed on either way.
She has.
Well, I shall intrude no longer. I'll leave you to your closure. Do stop by the gallery if your travels permit. Farewell.
Are you all right, Sherry? Take as long as you need.
Whatever I need, it isn't here. We should explore Cordona. Perhaps there are archives that may shed further light.
Archives at the City Hall Police Station. Πού πάμε? Police Archives. Greek Bridge. Κάτσε. Πού είμαστε? Cordona Police Station. The Isle of Cordona. Cordona. Γιατί νιώθω ότι κάτι πρέπει να μου θυμίσει αυτό. Πρέπει να πάμε τα πόδια. Αποκλείεται. Μην μου πεις πρέπει να πάμε τα... Δεν βαριέσαι. Πάμε με τα πόδια. Ευθεία, τρίτο στενό δεξιά. Εκεί. Δεν το περίμενα να ήταν open world. Newsboy.
Extra! Extra! Murderer on the loose! A reward offered for any information as to Mr. Galici's whereabouts! The cheapest news on the island.
Murder on the loose, you say.
Thank you.
Θα του ρίξω μια ματιά αργότερα. Νομίζω αυτό πρέπει να είναι. Ναι, σίγουρα είναι αυτό.
Stark do this, Stark do that. I'm not a clerk, damn it. How am I supposed to get those records now? Yes? What is it? Would you like to report a crime?
No, I wouldn't. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I want to use the police archives.
Wouldn't we all?
I'm serious.
So am I. Officer Logan locked himself inside and he's not letting anyone in.
What happened exactly?
A tailoress from Scaladio's been robbed. Logan spent 2 whole days at the shop sketching the thief and she still insists that it's all wrong. That shrew drove him up the wall, she did.
But why the archives? Won't that stall everyone's work?
You bet it will. He's looking up all the thieves in Cordona over the past decade. Say one thing for Logan. He's persistent.
Would you mind if I talk to this tailoress? I could get you the sketch in no time.
Get off your high horse, mister. You think you're better than our sketch artist?
Actually, I'm quite certain I am. Let me prove it.
Well, I see no harm in it, as long as it gets Logan out of there. In fact, I need to look up some records too. Here's the address. Good luck.
Μάλιστα. Δεν το περίμενα να κάναμε χάρες για την αστυνομία, αλλά... Όπα, περίμενε, πρέπει να το βρω μόνος μου. Καλή φάση. Μ' αρέσει. Night Sardi. Είναι intersection. Οπότε όλα τα σταυροδρόμια λογικά. Λογικά με βρω το Trinity Way θα βρω και τα υπόλοιπα. Να το... Night Chardy και Trinity Way. Εδώ. Τώρα το μόνο που μένει... Α, Taylor's αυτή είναι. 100%. Ωραία, για να δούμε...
I'm pleased to meet you, ma'am. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I'm here to sketch the thief for the police investigation.
Oh, another one. I hope you'll be more patient than the previous sketches, signore.
Can you describe the thief for me?
He was all ugly and beat up looking. An utter rascal if ever I'd seen one. He gave me a nasty look from behind his glasses and then made himself scarce.
And that's it? Could you be more specific?
He was a total villain, I told you. How much more specific do you want me to be?
All right, never mind. I suggest we do it differently. You have a great many clothes here, haven't you?
Why, of course, but they're not for sale. I only do tailoring and mending.
No matter. I'll attempt to disguise myself as the thief, and you'll tell me if I get it right.
As you wish, Senor Holmes.
Where can I find the clothes?
They're in my workshop at the back. Be careful, won't you?
What can I do for you, Sherlock?
Μέχρι στιγμής τίποτα. The tents with the investigators with the dress appropriately likely Sherlock has a penchant for disguise, so visit the wardrobe menu to change his outfit. Κάτσε λοιπόν να κάνω ένα save. Μην κάνουμε καμιά μαλαγιά. Wardrobe. Τι είναι αυτά? Οκ, για να δούμε. Κάτσε, ράσκαλ. Άρα δεν φορούσε κάτι το τρομερό. Για να δούμε. Να κάνουμε save. Για να τη ρωτήσουμε.
No, those clothes are wrong. He was dressed in a very fancy beige suit. Must have stolen it from someone. No doubt about it.
All right, I've got it.
Φορούσε beige. Αυτό δεν είναι beige. Να το. Τώρα.
He did wear glasses, but not like those. His were angular and evil looking.
All right, I'll try another pair.
Πολύ καλά.
No, signore. That hat is wrong. I told you it was a regular bowler.
You didn't tell me it was a bowler.
But I did. You ought to pay more attention, signore.
Bowler είναι αυτό, έτσι. Ναι.
Ah, it's you. I mean, it's him. It's him.
Excellent. Now I can make a sketch and take it to the police.
Yes, please do. That rascal is still on the loose. I hope they are better at catching than sketching.
Before I go, Mum, are you quite certain that you don't have any clothes to sell?
Well, I suppose you can take the police uniform. An officer forgot it here years ago, and I don't have any use for it. If you want to buy clothes, visit the outfitters. You can find them all over Codorna. I hear they even do free rentals now. Let me show you where the nearest one is.
Thank you very much.
Υπέροχα, τώρα πάμε πίσω.
Nice to see you.
Hello again, officer. I've spoken to the tailoress and made a sketch of the thief. It was child's play.
No, really? And she didn't give you any trouble?
No, no trouble at all. She was quite tolerable.
Huh. Who would have thought? Hey, Logan, we've got the sketch. Come on out.
Can I use the archives now?
Well, they're generally not accessible to the public, but you really helped us out, so I'll just turn a blind eye.
I appreciate it, officer.
What did you say your name was? Holmes? Come and see me after you're done. I may have a proposition for you, Mr. Holmes.
Okay. Κακό αυτό.
John, I just recalled that we were living here on Cordona in a manor. And there was a policeman.
Really? What else do you remember? What happened to our mother?
The memory was vague, a mere flash. I have to find our house.
Absolutely. Let's do it.
The plot thickens.
I'm done with the archives for now. Can I help you with anything else?
As a matter of fact, you can. The thing is, our chief inspector has vanished, as if we weren't undermanned enough as it is.
Wait, what do you mean, vanished?
Gone missing on a case. Shady business, but that's besides the point. See that board? Pending cases are posted there for any available officers to investigate. I would take them myself, except that I've been told to work the reception desk, like some clerk. Yes, we're that short-handed.
I understand your predicament, but what does any of it have to do with me? I may be available, but I'm certainly not an officer.
Oh, don't worry about it. Consider yourself a temporary one-man independent police force. That's a bit of a mouthful. There's just one small, minor basic formality. You'll need to complete our physical training course. Easy.
Well, I'm not one to balk at a spot of exercise. What must I do?
That's the spirit. Sergeant Ermy will show you the ropes. Follow me.
So, you're a newcomer. We must be desperate to ask untrained civilians for help.
You're lucky to have a well-trained civilian with a brand new auto pistol in his arsenal.
An automatic? A bit of a braggart, aren't you?
Are you trying to test me already?
That is why you're here, boy. I need to verify your skills before I can allow you to catch criminals. The first targets are in the next room. You know what to do with them. I'll join you in a while to see the results.
Concentrate, Sherry. You need to hit every target to show the sergeant how we do it.
Hooray!
Proceed to the next room. Meanwhile, I'll fill out the paperwork.
Come on, Sherry. It's just like in childhood. Steady, Sherry. Steady. And go. My favourite mannequins for attack. Let's strike them ninja style. Aim for where you might take advantage and don't forget the environment.
I could do this all day.
Please don't, Sherry. We don't have that much time. Let's move. Our enemies might be stronger than us, but we rely on our wits. Shoot off their armor.
Hooray!
All right, let's move on, Sherry. If you stand here and use your snuff box on them, you can definitely overcome them, Sherry. It's all calculated. Look at that helmet of his. You won't be able to get the powder past it.
Helpful advice, John. I would never have guessed.
Good job, new boy. Well, I'm almost finished with the paperwork. Let's talk about your results. Well, I must say your results aren't as bad as I feared. Perhaps you're not completely hopeless, but true combat is quite different from shooting stationary targets.
I'll handle it just as easily.
Well, that's what we're going to find out. Now, we'll test you against our men. Your task is to detain them, not to kill them. So don't go shooting anyone in the eye. That goes for in the field as well. Even though you'll be working with the police department, that doesn't mean you have a license to kill. Here, take these. They are blank rounds. So, are you ready?
Always ready.
Then let's get cracking.
Worried?
Not at all. I can hit them all with one shot.
Good luck, Sherry, and remember, the surroundings are your playground.
Α,
I'm coming for you.
Ωραία, δεν το περίμενα
Take a
έτσι.
rest, my friend.
I thought we were against murder.
Stop. What do you think you're doing? You could have injured the poor fella. I can't allow you to carry a gun if you'll only use it to kill. Your task is to detain. Don't forget.
Έκανα μεγάλη μαλακία εκεί πέρα.
I'm coming for you.
Too simple.
I'm coming.
Don't cry, you'll live.
Time to knock this guy out.
Don't bother moving.
The snuff's ready.
Καλή φάση.
That's enough. You've proved yourself. Congratulations on the arrests. I can't believe you did so well with the close combat.
I did tell you that I'm well trained.
Well, do the same on the street, and you'll be well rewarded for every arrest you make. Here is your certificate. You are now an authorized crime scene consultant. Well, it's now your duty to make this city a safer place. Cordona won't ever forget it, but at the same time, it will never remember. I'll tell Stark all the necessary details about your successful certification. Congratulations.
Now you're a certified crime scene consultant. Congratulations.
Thank you, my friend. Now, shall we head for Stonewood Manor?
Don't know. You have the whole island to investigate. It's all up to you.
New location. Έτσι λίγο να πάρω το κινητό μου. Πάω λίγο στο μπάνιο. Αι, αι, αι. Εμ... Μετά. Αμάν. Κάτι πάτησα. Τέλος πάντων. Αυτό πρέπει να είναι.
Sherlock Holmes, your brother Mycroft sent his regards.
Oh, how touching. Perhaps one day he'll do it in person.
Look, I just tell you what they tell me.
And you've done it admirably. Good show. I'm confident that with a bit of effort, one day you might even send regards to the king himself. Goodbye.
Wait, no. I haven't told you yet.
Of course, let me guess. Mission urgent, fate of the nation, etc. Mycroft busy with his tea parties, is he?
Right. So, one of our agents has been involved in an accident and can't send us the confidential document she's obtained. We need you to go and ensure the job is completed. So, yes, urgent mission, fate of the nation.
So, Mycroft needs another errand boy. And you are presumably too incompetent? Oh, don't give me that look. I'll go and check on your agent. Send Mycroft my regards.
The details are in this note, Mr. Holmes. If I were you, I'd start to take this more seriously. Lives are at stake.
Άρα, Baskerville. Northwest.
Ever changes.
Baskerville και Reed. Εδώ είμαστε.
I'm pulled back and forth between my brothers playing all their silly games.
Hey, at least mine are fun.
Δυστυχώς δεν υπάρχει fast travel από εδώ.
Treasure maps from the governor. Find 8 and come back for more.
Όπο, έλα εδώ εσύ. Πήγαινε με εδώ. Αμάν.
Sir, what do you think you're doing?
Officer.
Oh, I know you. You're the clever chap that cracked that Palazzo del Luzzo case, eh?
Presuming there has not been another murder since, then yes, it is I. I'm here to investigate the accident. You don't mind if I examine the scene?
You're too late. Case closed. It was no accident. The rickshaw driver deliberately ran that poor woman over, and I'm taking him into custody.
Oh, well, if that's the case, then my examination of the scene can hardly interfere with your brilliant work, Officer
Huxley. Well, if you want to play detective, go ahead. But stay away from my business, all right?
An impact to the back of the head caused severe damage. Her death was probably instant.
Cordona's true horror revealed. Behold, the killer curb.
The dress looks generally neat and tidy. Any staining must have been from the accident.
Κλειδί.
It takes two to tango. I'll find a use for it. This pendant looks like it may contain something. Let's see.
Κιάνιο, a blank note. Δεν νομίζω να είναι blank.
Cleaning the houses of rich men by day and preserving England's secrets by night.
My friend, you know you're in trouble, right? But all this can go away for a small fee.
Oh, damn crooked cops. Come on, concentrate, so we can stop him before he arrests the driver.
Always take care when walking beneath balconies.
I didn't see her, I swear. She came out of nowhere. I heard someone collide with my cart, and when I turned around, she was lying there dead.
Μπα, λίγο απίθανο.
Sir, I've heard the same not my fault lie 1,000 times. I wasn't born yesterday.
Τρία μείον 5, 4. Σωστά. Μπορώ να ενώσω μόνο 2, Εντάξει, δεν είναι πρόβλημα. Απλώς θα κάνω αυτό. Θα φτιάξω άλλο ένα. Και απλά θα κάνω αυτό. Bingo. Hidden with invisible link. Northwestern Scaladio. Ρέκαμπαχ RD. Και πώς λέγεται το άλλο? Και Χατσονέτη. Εδώ δηλαδή.
From the position of the body, we can deduce that Mycroft's agent walked down the street from the east. The rickshaw's tracks show that the vehicle was coming from the south.
Ό,τι φαίνεται δεν έχουμε αρκετά. Θα να κάνω κανένα save, μην παίχτει καμιά βλάκια. Λοιπόν, βέβαια
Sir, I've heard the same not my fault lie 1,000 times. I wasn't born yesterday.
I've brought such tragedy to my family.
Always take care when walking beneath balconies.
Ίσως άμα πάμε εκεί που έπρεπε να πάει, ίσως να ανακαλύψουμε κάτι καινούριο για το έγκλημα. Αυτό πρέπει να είναι το μέρος Bird Sign.
Come closer and try something on. You won't regret it.
Όπα. Είμαι σίγουρος ότι αυτό είναι το κτίριο, αλλά...
Oh, Sherry, leaving that rickshaw driver in that mess without even trying to help him.
I have no time to play hero, John. If not him, that officer...
Το ξέρα. Πάλι καλά που κάνα save. Κάτσε, δεν είναι αυτό. Ή μήπως είναι αυτό. Ρε, θα τρελάθω. Άρα ήταν το σωστό save, απλά με πέταξε εκεί.
May I ask for your assistance?
Oh, sir, I'm afraid I don't know about that.
Ah.
The rickshaw gained speed down the slope of the road and was going too fast to stop for a pedestrian.
But, Sherry, it would be impossible to miss a rickshaw speeding downhill. It was as fast as a racehorse.
Unless something distracts you. A sudden loud noise caught the agent's attention and they stepped into the road without looking. It was all an accident. John, no one is immune to chance. Such synchrony of events would be very difficult to contrive artificially.
No such thing as coincidence. I bet there's a killer mastermind behind this. Or a team of killers. Ooh, a secret global rickshaw conspiracy.
Upon examination of the scene, I have concluded that the smash of the flower pot distracted the woman. She didn't notice the oncoming rickshaw. After stepping into its path, she was knocked to the ground and died after hitting her head on the curb. It was most likely an accident.
Oh, that's just your imagination. The facts say otherwise.
Well, fact, there are no wheel tracks on the woman's body, so the rickshaw could not have run over her. Fact, you are blackmailing an innocent man.
Didn't I tell you to stay out of my business? You're lucky there's a crowd.
So the man can go free. Oh, thank you, Officer Huxley, for your excellent decision.
All right. The rickshaw puller can leave, but he better not show his face again. That goes twice for you, Mr. White Knight. Goodbye, sir.
I'm glad you didn't
Pero,
leave the poor chap alone.
The truth must be told, even if it damns as often as it saves. Today it spared a driver and denounced an officer. Tomorrow, perhaps the opposite.
Πάμε τώρα στο σπίτι της. Α, το παιχνίδι δεν έχει jump button. Ενδιαφέρον.
So, what have we learned today? Don't let anyone take you for a ride.
One bed, one table, and one horrible scent of decay which someone tried to cover with perfume. A typical safe house for Mycroft spies. I've always wanted to try something new. Fake passports. I guess nothing is a crime if you're working for the Crown. Reminds me of the mess in your room, John. A brand new model.
Δεν είναι άσχημο.
Must say, perfectly maintained. She took good care of it.
Μαχαίρι. Τι δουλειά έχει με ένα μαχαίρι?
Being a secret agent isn't easy. The documents may have been stowed in here, but they're gone now.
Διάρρηξη πιθανότητα.
Whoever broke in clearly does not appreciate lockpicks.
Καθόλου μεθοδικός. Έσπασε το παράθυρο.
Wax is still warm.
Βασικά καθόλου διακριτικός. Αλλά και πάλι.
A brute force intrusion rather than a stealthy sneak in.
Όποιος και να το κάνει αυτό σίγουρα είναι αρχάριος.
Primitive but efficient at breaking windows. Sloppy work, unprofessional. Someone was in a hurry. Mycroft's documents were stolen. The thief entered through the broken window not long ago.
What are we waiting for? Let's search the backyard and track him down.
Και λοιπόν... Και άλλο σπασμένο γυαλί, είναι ένα μπουκάλι. Σίγουρα. Α. Όχι.
They were in such a hurry that they cut themselves. They injured themselves pretty seriously.
Look at the amount of blood. Does it mean they were waiting here for something?
The police patrol schedule sends officers along here regularly. Our thief wasn't waiting. They were hiding.
Ενδιαφέρον.
blood trail stops here. They must have finally bandaged the wound.
The thief must be somewhere around here. I can almost smell him.
Κιθάρα αποκλείεται να παίζει.
Piece of advice. Next time you try to steal from an agent of the United Kingdom, don't leave a trail of blood behind you. Try using a lockpick.
So it seems this is it. You found me. And now I have no choice. No choice at all. He told me to give you this letter.
So where are the documents, and who is he?
Piece of advice. When someone tells you to mind your own business, listen.
Oh, Sherry. What horror could he have been facing that suicide was the better option?
It's a grim augury indeed. There's something bigger brewing, John. We should inspect the poor man for any leads. What did you get yourself into?
Πρέπει να κατέβουμε κάτω κάπως.
He managed to bandage the wound properly. A strange act of self-preservation for a man on his way to suicide. Expensive clothes. Pretty worn out, though. A family insignia. Typical nobleman fashion. Old and made of silver. Not expensive, but might be an heirloom.
Take a photo of this poor bugger. Better to give Mycroft something rather than nothing.
I suppose it may help in understanding the situation.
Οπότε τώρα απλά πρέπει να γυρίσουμε στο τμήμα.
Any progress with the case, Mr. Holmes?
Α, είναι μπροστά από το City Hall. Μπορώ απλά να πάρω fast travel για να πάω. Λοιπόν...
A contest for the guests of Cordona. Find hidden treasure.
Does it look remotely familiar to you?
Should it?
Concentrate, Sherry.
Είπε ότι θα είναι μπροστά από το City Hall.
Help me, please.
Oh, I'm sorry, but that's beyond my knowledge.
Help me, please.
That's not something I know, sir. Someone else might know more.
Ίσως είμαι από πίσω. Ίσως να πρέπει να πάω από την άλλη. Ναι, από ό,τι μου φαίνεται από εδώ θα πρέπει. Ή και όχι. Αχ, πού είναι ρε γάμο του.
Does it look remotely familiar to you?
Contest for the guests of Cordona. Find hidden treasure. Contest for the guests of Cordona. Find hidden treasure.
Άρη γαμώτο, δεν μπορώ να τον βρω για κάποιο λόγο. Τι διάολο, πρέπει να μπω μέσα.
Are you lost, sir?
Not at all. I'm right where I need to be. I'm Sherlock Holmes, by the way.
Ursula Oni, the chief archivist. How can I help you exactly?
I need to take a look at the history of Cordona and its islanders to retrieve some, hopefully, useful information.
Your brother Mycroft told me that you were direct, and now that we've met, I can see that is true.
Someone in our family has to balance the evasive nature of my brother. Well, may I use the city archives?
You may, of course, but in return, perhaps dinner?
That's a high price to pay for looking at your archives.
I was teasing you. Pay no attention to me.
Άρα δεν ήταν ανάγκη να πούμε μέσα.
Is this familiar to you?
My dear fellow, you're talking to the right man. Alas, that's a terrible blow for the office. I'd better pass on your report immediately. Thank you for your service.
The accident doesn't look so accidental anymore, does it?
I think you might be right, John. I feel like someone is leading us by the nose. First time I've encountered such a devious mind.
I suspect not the last.
Τώρα τι... Grandaddy. Πιθανότατα να είναι αυτό. Ακόμα να το ξεπεράσω την open world αυτό το παιχνίδι. Εξαιτίας της ασπρόμαυρης φωτογραφίας δεν είναι και ιδιαίτερα εύκολο. Αυτό είναι. Ναι, αυτό είναι.
Hey, Sherry, there's post here, and it seems as if the letter was delivered recently.
After reading that, I am even less eager to return home than before. Let's investigate our manor.
That's the Mycroft I know. Predictable.
There she is. Our old manor. It's smaller than I remember.
You were a couple of feet shorter back then, Sherry. Or maybe it's bigger on the inside.
I did not expect these to still be here. It was enjoyable to practice using real handcuffs to make an arrest. And this must be the reason our suspect was apprehended. Wood and glass, very precious. An irreplaceable tool for catching a thief.
Hey, that's Wooden Joe. He was always the best at playing criminals.
Look at the ash all over the door. I don't recall hearing of a fire.
We don't have to stay here. You can afford another night or two at the hotel.
It's stuck.
Oh well, let's just head back. They probably haven't even stripped our room yet.
Come on. Must be locked.
Move aside. Let me have a go. Seems fine to me, Sherry. This barrier, perhaps it's mental, not physical.
Or perhaps the rest of us are simply constrained by reality, John. I wonder if there's a key secreted somewhere in the garden.
Try to recall that memory about the policeman, Sherry. Concentrate.
The policeman brought us both home, John. That's why he was here.
I'm pretty sure he brought something else with him too. Do you remember what it was? I bet it was our reward.
No, we were not so lucky. It was a set of lockpicks that we had used to sneak into someone's house. That's why we were arrested.
Did someone come out to investigate all the commotion?
It was Mycroft. He smoothed things over and convinced the policeman not to press charges. The officer left and never returned. But we had to endure a serious talking to from my brother. Mycroft wasn't happy about the fact that we were arrested. It felt like he lectured us for hours.
Did we give him something afterwards, Sherry?
Yes, now I remember. It was a letter. That's why we snuck into the house. Mycroft asked us to. He wasn't angry we stole, but that we got caught.
Oh, that's right. It must have been only a couple of months after we moved to Cordona. Ugh, the good old days. Whoa.
How very odd. It appears that memory stood between me and the manor. It's as if my mind palace had seeped into the real world. This deserves further investigation. Perhaps there's more to discover inside.
As long as there is a comfortable place to put my feet up, I'll be happy. Maybe a chaise longue.
Aha. In we go.
Ενδιαφέρον.
Home sweet home, Sherry.
Λείπουν πράγματα.
And I was wondering why it's so empty in here.
There may be a small chance that some of our property could be another one. There must be something important behind it. I can feel it.
Ενδιαφέρον. Ώστε το Manor είναι mechanic. Ίσως άμα βρω αρκετά έπιπλα να ανοίξουν οι πόρτες.
Something did happen that day, but no one can tell us the details. How can that be?
Agreed. It's rather suspicious.
Ωραίο σπίτι πάντως. Λίγο κενό, αλλά ωραίο σπίτι. Βασικά λίγο ευρύ χώρο για την ακρίβεια. Κλασικό design, πάντα μ' άρεσε αυτό το design. Στο πίσω μέρος του κτηρίου έχει παράθυρο.
This book, where I kept my collection of coins, it used to be bigger.
Oh, no. We won't let this stand, right, Sherry? I want to find my coins.
It's going to be difficult. The sands of time, you know? Some things may have changed, but you're right. We can't let Mycroft win. Another one. There must be something important behind it. I can feel it.
Λοιπόν, νομίζω εδώ είναι ένα πολύ καλό σημείο να τα αφήσουμε. Ωχ, Παναγία μου. Λοιπόν, ευχαριστώ που παρακολουθήσατε, όσοι παρακολουθήσατε. Άμα ήσασταν εδώ, το εκτιμώ πάρα πολύ. Και τα λέμε την άλλη φορά. Bye.